Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am Kiana with Kiki's Gorgeous Gems. I'm a director with Paparazzi Accessories, number 452054. And today we're going to talk about one of the avenues that we utilize when we are trying to grow our business and increase our sales. And so our business is founded in parties, right? So we have in-home parties, we have Facebook parties, we go live. But one of the ways that we can actually party with our hostesses is by doing a basket party. So today we're going to talk about basket parties. So, what is a basket party? A basket party is basically you getting a basket or a bag or a box or whatever is convenient for your hostess, and you are going to fill that bag or that basket with a taste of everything in your inventory. You're going to give it to your hostess. It's going to run for whatever you decide upon. Customarily, people do a week or 2 weeks. And then at the end, once she has sold all of her jewelry, whatever she has not sold, she's going to bring back to you, and she's going to give you the money of whatever she sold, and you're going to give her all of the same hostess rewards as if she had a party at her house or if she did a Facebook Live party. All right, and so I'm going to first talk about one of the things you want to start with before you even get into what you're going to put into your basket. You want to start with your hostess packet. And so what I do is get a regular folder, and it's one with the prongs because I put some things that stay in there, and then I put things that can be taken out. So the first thing out of your packet, and this is what it looks like when it's open. So these are all the things that are in there. But the first thing we're going to talk about is your hostess agreement. So let's get a little closer so you can see. So this is one that I've been using. This one holds 60 pieces of jewelry. But the one I'm going to show you today is actually going to be more than 60 pieces. But I just want to, it'll probably be somewhere around that, but a little bit more than 60. So what you're going to do is you're going to have your hostess fill out the top with her personal information, and it's just name, number, and address and email. Okay, and then you are going to decide how much of everything. So you are going to give your hostess a little inventory. And so I make this really easy because my basket is already packed when I get to my hostess. So this one has 12 earrings, 12 rings, 10 bracelets, 10 short necklaces, 10 long necklaces, and 10 items from my urban collection. Now, the most important part of this hostess agreement is the bottom. So at the bottom, you're going to state the party date. This is the start date. This is the date it's going to be over. So I'm going to drop the basket off to you on this date, and I'll be back to pick it up on this date. And here they are saying that they understand, and I'll read it. If the items contained in this bag are lost or damaged, I give my permission for my card to be charged for the full amount of the lost or damaged items. So this basket is 60 pieces at $5 each. This is a $300 basket. And so you're going to get your hostesses, you're going to have their fill out their information, because if in the event that something happens, and things do happen, it doesn't necessarily mean that your hostess tried to, but things do happen. And this is your inventory. So you want to make sure you protect yourself in the event that something is damaged, lost, stolen, anything happens, somebody breaks into that person's car and they steal your basket, you still need to be compensated for your lost inventory. So you want to make sure you get that hostess agreement taken care of. If they're not willing to, then you're not willing to do a basket party. All right, so that you're going to fill out, you're going to keep that, and then you're going to give go through your packet with your hostess. So one of the things I do have in here is a little card, a little flyer that they can share with someone to see if they're interested in doing the basket party. You can give them more so they can actually give it out, or you can just put that one so they can know what to say about what a basket party is. I put one of the compensation plans that we get in our kit. I think we got like 5 to 10 of these. So on the inside, it tells them how they can make money with this business. So I put that in there. Then I have a list that I made. Now, I actually do this in 2 ways. I put this in there, but I also made raffle tickets. The raffle tickets are literally the same thing as this, but with the raffle tickets, because here they're going to give their name, phone number, email, and then they're going to circle whether they're interested in being a hostess or becoming a consultant and learning about the business. And so as your hostess is selling the jewelry to their friends and family, if they purchase, just have them fill this out. That's it. 4 little columns. That's all they need to do. Or you can have them do the little raffle tickets, and then you can do a drawing for a free piece of jewelry. But you also have those contacts, which is your purpose. All right, so this page has our mission statement. This page has the hostess reward. So the person, your hostess who's doing your party, they have this so they can always go back to this and see, okay, this is what I can earn. So let me sell some of this jewelry. Let me see if I can get some people to host their own party. Let me see if there are some people I know that are interested in this business. So now your hostess is working for you because she's working for herself. And then I have my payment options. So I have a QR code for my PayPal, for my Cash App. I have my Zelle information, and also letting them know that I do take all credit cards. And then in the back, I have consultant agreements. So if somebody is already familiar with the business and, they're like, you know what, I really do want to sign up, they can give this to them, fill it out, and then you can finish the process with getting them signed up. And then right here, I have a business card. So this is the packet that goes into the basket. So I'm going to put that in there. We're going to start there. All right, so now let's get into our jewelry. Oh, wait, before we get into the jewelry, you also want to make sure that you have certain things for your hostess. So a calculator. Go ahead and give her an ink pen. Now you can use one of these. This is a pencil pouch, and you can put all of those things, your receipt book, the calculator, a pen, a mirror can actually fit in here, because you also want to give your hostess a mirror so that if someone wants to buy some earrings, they want to see what it looks like. So you want to put a mirror in there, and it can fit in here. I am an Ipsy subscriber, and so I get these little pouches from Ipsy every month, and so I also use these for my money pouch for my hostesses. But you want to give them a receipt book, put your calculator, your receipt book, and all of that, your pen, and you want to give them at least $10 to $20 in change, so that they can always make change for the people that want to pay in cash. And that goes inside of the basket as well. All right. So now we're going to get into the jewelry. So first, I'm going to show you some options we have for rings. I'm going to tell you where I got them from and just explain the progression as I show you. So the first thing I bought was these 2 containers from Walmart. Okay, they came together like this. I think they were $2 for the 2. I like them. They're really cute. But, well, you can fit about 12 to 15 rings inside this container. Okay, really cute. But the very next day, I went to the Dollar Tree, which is where most of the stuff we're going to talk about came from, and I found something else. And so I also realized that these are perfect for my numbers for my lives. So I started using that to keep them together. And these were the ones I found the next day at the Dollar Tree. So these are a little bit smaller, which is good because you want the things that you have for your hostesses to be small and compact and easy to handle. You don't want anything big and bulky. You know, as a teacher, I know I carry 2 bags sometimes of my computer and all this other stuff. You don't want it to be too cumbersome. So I found these. These actually come 3 in a pack for $1. And you can fit about 10 to 12 rings in this container. So I don't use these too much anymore, but if someone wants a really small basket party, then I may use these. So then I found this also at the Dollar Tree, and I actually have some rings in here. This is one of those little organizers that you can put, oh, now it doesn't want to open. You can put paper clips and tacks and all of that. So you can see some of these rings are actually kind of big. This has 7 rings in it. It also has a magnet on the back, but you also have the little clear window so they can see. But then I found this, and this is what I've been using ever since. So these are in the craft section of the Dollar Tree, and they have 12 squares in them. Okay. Now, Paparazzi sends our rings, and some of those rings have these little black squares. And these little black squares fit perfectly as if they were made for this container. Isn't that amazing? So when I get my inventory, I go through, I take all of these off of the rings, put the rings back in the plastic, and I keep these in a box. And every time I go to the Dollar Tree, I go down the aisle to see if they have any more, and I buy about 3 or 4 of them. The other thing I really like about them, if you're doing a party or a vendor event and you need to set up a display, you can actually pop the top off, and then you can put these side by side on the table, right? You don't need to do anything else. When it's over, you pop your top right back on. You close it. Oops. You close it, and you're good to go. So I would definitely invest in some of these. They're only $1. You can fit 12 rings in here. 12 times 5 is $60. So for $1, you can carry around $60 very easily. And when you get your inventory, save those little black squares. So I'm going to show you this one that has my men's rings in it. And the fact that they sit up so nicely, you know, to display, to see how they are. They don't even have to pick it up if they don't, you know. I mean, they may want to, but they can actually see the ring very easily. So it's like it was made for this. All right. So those are your options for putting your rings in the basket. So we're going to go ahead and put our ring case in the basket. All right, and so next I'm going to show you 2 other things I got from the Dollar Tree that you can use to transport your earrings, your short necklaces, and your bracelets. So first is this little bag. This little bag can actually be found in the clothes section where they have the socks and the scarves, and they're usually kind of behind things, so you have to look for them. But they actually have a pretty decent amount of room. They have a handle and they have a zipper. Okay, so when I want to put cuff bracelets in something, I might take these cuff bracelets, and you know, the cuffs, you can't really put them on anything because they're open, so you just have to find something to put them in. Okay, so that's about 5 cuff bracelets in there. So then the other thing that I use and will put inside this bag, go to Walmart, get some shower rings, not the ones with the little silver balls on the end because they are hard to take off, but you get the ones that are plain like this, and then you can put your bracelets on the ring. What I love about these rings, I love this. If someone is looking through the bracelets and they decide, oh, I want this one right here in the middle. Well, then you just flip this over, and then you take off the one they want, or they take off the one they want, close it back, no fuss. When you're finished showing, your hostess is finished showing their jewelry, they can pop that right back in that bag, and now you have bracelets in the bag. The other thing you can use, so you know what, we'll just keep our bracelets in there. Okay, let's put that in the basket. You can use this for your earrings. You can fit about 10, 15 earrings on here comfortably, depending on how much you want to put in your basket. Same thing, they're looking through, they see one they like, you simply flip it over. Everything stays safe and together. They take off what they want, and you put it away. So the next item we're going to show that you can use to carry things, this is also from the Dollar Tree. These are found in the school section. So these are actually like school supply pouches. They're very roomy, so once you pop it open, you see it gets really wide. You have this window on the front, and you have a Velcro clasp. Now on some of mine, I added some Velcro on the ends because they don't always stay, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So these red ones are older. I've had these longer, and they're actually a little bit bigger than these purple ones. But if you notice, when it gets full, you see how the sides are open? So on some of them, I've just added some Velcro on each side so it can stay closed all the way at the top. No big deal. But this has hair accessories in it. I use these for storage here in my Bling Room, but also to put in my basket parties. These have Urban Collection cord bracelets in them. And what I love is they are very compact and very easy. These are my Starlit Shimmer. I have 3 boxes of rings and some earrings in here. So I really, really like these little bags. And then I also use these to house my organza bags. So when I'm doing an event or a party or just even here at home, they fit all in this bag. I have different colors, and I just pull out what I need, Velcro it back, and I'm done. So the Dollar Tree is very, very handy. So when you finish with your earrings, you can put them right here, and you can see them, okay? And then you have 2 options for necklaces. We're not going to put them in the basket yet. So you can put your necklaces on a ring as well. And it is very convenient because you can flip it just like the other ones. This is actually 2 different styles of necklaces, so I have them on 2 different rings. Also makes it easier. You don't have to flip through as much. So these really, really do work, right? I love them. You can fit a lot of necklaces on this one ring. But what I also found I fell in love with, and I think it makes a much better show, and the customers appreciate it more because I have sold a lot of necklaces like this. So you make display cards for your necklaces. So I simply get black cardstock, and you can cut each sheet in half, and that will give you this size. The cellophane bags I get from Amazon. It's a pack of 100, I believe, for like 10 bucks, something like that. And they are resealable, so you can open them and reclose them. So if they really just want to see, you know, get a better look at it, if whatever, you want to just open it, you slide it out, and then you slide it back in. And so the way I make these is very easy, and I'll take it out just so I can show you. You take your cardstock, you make a cut here and here with some scissors, and here and here. Right? You get this little triangle, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Every one of my cards is a little bit different, so that is okay. And then you just put the chain through here and take the earrings, and I put a little tape right here just to keep it in place, but lately I haven't even been putting the tape, and it's been staying right here. And then you just drop it in the bag, fold it over, and now you have a nice display. And the beauty of this is they can actually see, this is the same as putting it on a bust in your live. They can see what it looks like on. So let's compare. Hanging like this or hanging like that. And to show you how much it really does help, I actually, because I bought quite a few of these baskets and I use them for different reasons. So this one is full of necklaces. I do take the time. I have little times where I'll say, okay, I'm going to take an hour and just put necklaces on cards and put them in the bags. But what I like about it, I'll put it like this. I have had people in the parking lot that just comes and, you know, I'm showing them my necklaces and they'll just pull them out like this and they'll just grab, oh, I like this one, I like this one, I like this one. They're not having to flip through and kind of pull it out by itself because it's hanging on the ring. The other thing I like about this is for your dainty necklaces. This is a long one. Let me show you. I have some. I also put sets. So I have a bracelet and it's usually hanging up. I just dropped it in there so I can remember. But I'll put a piece of tape and have the bracelet hanging in the middle. And then I put a sticker that says it's $10. But for your daintier necklaces like this, you know, you don't have to have them on a ring getting tangled up and possibly breaking. So I love these cards. It's a much better display. And I've had people tell me that they appreciate the effort in, you know, helping them see what it looks like on the bust. So you can get about 10 necklaces, punch a hole through where the earring tag is, and you can actually put them on the ring. So you have about 10 necklaces, and it's the same thing. When they want to see or get a particular necklace off of the ring, they flip it over, and they take what they want off. No fuss. Now, you can put them on the ring, or they actually do fit perfectly inside of this. And so instead of using it like this, you would use it like this. You would put 10, and I'll show you. Let me just grab some. And when you do it like this and you keep it standing up, it keeps all of the necklaces the right way. So I have that many necklaces in there, and you can fit more. And you just close it. So we're going to put this one in the basket for the short necklaces. All right, so my basket has 12 rings. We have some cuff bracelets. We have stretch bracelets. We have short necklaces. Okay, and then I'm going to show you two more items that you can use. So you can use these little pencil pouches. I am a teacher, so I happen to have a lot of these, but they do have these at the Dollar Tree. They also have them at Family Dollar, Dollar General, all of those cheaper stores. And it also has the window. And I like things that have the clear window because it's easy for your hostess to see what it is, and they don't have to go digging through stuff. So you can put your earrings in here. You can also put some of the short necklaces in there. You can put a few of your urban collection or some starlit shimmer or some hair supplies, whatever it is you want to. So I'll grab a few starlit shimmer. I'll grab one starlit shimmer ring kit. And put that in there. Okay. The other thing I do is my long necklaces. And my long necklaces are in this oatmeal container. So I take this oatmeal container, clean it out, and I wrap it with contact paper from the Dollar Tree. These labels from the Dollar Tree. And then I'm able to give my hostess this one can with about however many necklaces I want. It fits 22. But if you want to put only 10 to keep them from getting tangled up, like this one got tangled up because I tried to put it back in the container a little while ago with one hand. All right, there it goes. So, all I did is I got these twirly ties from Amazon. It's actually a tie rack. And these hang on your pole. They can hang on a clothes rack. They can hang anywhere because it's actually a hanger top. And so you see how the necklaces fit on the twirly tie. I put some duct tape to support it so it wouldn't stretch. And I put a hole in the middle. And then you just put your hanger through. So when your hostess takes this out or the customer takes it out to look at it, they see what they want. They take it off of the twirly tie, and then your hostess is just going to put it back in the container. Now, some people don't like this because they can get tangled up, but this is one thing I found that works. So if you get felt, some of my cans have felt in them. This one actually has that material. It like stops the placemats from moving out of place, okay? So I just take a little piece and I just put it down in there, kind of make like a hole in the middle. They just grab the necklaces, go down in there, and that material is actually going to stop them from shaking too much in the can. What you're hearing is it hitting up against the side, but if you notice, you don't hear anything at the bottom, right? And so that helps, and they move around and all of that, and when you take them out, they are still all separate. Okay, so that's just one little trick that I tried to keep them from getting tangled up because I like everything to be easy. So we're going to put our long necklace in the basket as well. Okay. And that is pretty much all you're going to put in your basket. So the only other thing I will add is I'm going to give them a little sign that says $5. Sometimes I give the little plastic picture frame that you can get from the Dollar Tree. It's clear, and I have one of those with the $5 in there, but sometimes I'll just stick this in there. And because people always ask, people do not believe that our jewelry is only $5. And so, you want to make sure that they can answer all the questions that they need to answer. So this is the finished product of the basket. So I have in this basket, I have this can with the long necklaces. I have my short necklaces, bracelets, my little container with the rings, earrings, cuff bracelets. The hostess is packed. The only thing that's missing because it's actually in my car is, well, I actually have one in the room, is the mirror. And I usually just have the mirror stuck right there. But this is your basket party. And your hostess is going to take this basket with them everywhere they go. And they're going to sell their jewelry and earn their hostess rewards. So hopefully that was very helpful. Hopefully you can find some of the items that I use that make things, just that much easier. Hopefully some of these items and these tools will help you with maybe starting to do vendor events, because it's really the same thing. You're taking your jewelry on a go. You need it to be easy and convenient for you and for your customers, because this business is supposed to be fun and not something that's cumbersome and just so much to handle. And so what I have found with all of these tools is that when you get organized and you get these little things and be cheap as possible. The Dollar Tree is your friend. It makes it that much easier. So, thank you for joining me today to learn about basket parties. Hopefully, you can get some parties booked. You can have 2 and 3 parties going on at one time. Just make sure you trust the people that you're working with to protect yourselves. So, have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.